Hi guys. I have been under the weather, out of commission for a while. I got sick around, um, let's see, a week before Thanksgiving, and I just kept catching things and catching things, and then the holidays came in and Christmas, and then with all the issues about FTC and COPA, whatever it's called, um, I just had to take some time off. My son got really sick. So I am back and I am determined to finish my Christmas journal, even though we're going into Valentine's Day. So this is the third part, the last part. I'm going to get my signatures together and sew them in, and then I'll decorate a few items, not as much as I was going to because, like I said, Christmas is over. And then I'll do a flip through. So once again, I am using the North Pole Gazette, and this I got from Michael's, but I did get it last year, so I don't know if it's still available. It could be. So, and my desk is a mess, but I'm working, so it's okay. So I have a lot of other coffee dyed, some printables, some music paper, some of my, well, I call it famous, gingerbread paper and stuff like that, that I'll add to the signature. So I'm just going to pick out some pages. I really like this. It's different. You know, I wouldn't think of red and black for Christmas, but I think that's why I chose it. And I probably won't use all of them. I like this paper. It is cardstock, but it's a lighter cardstock. So I do like that. And let's see. Ooh, I like that one. I need some more red, too much black in there. It'll look like Halloween. Do you like the reindeers? And I did cut out a card already. Oh, I love this page. This is really pretty. And I don't know. Yeah, I think I tore this out, but don't know. And I love the polka dots. This kind of reminds me of snowballs. Okay. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to use all of them. I'm going to tell you, I don't know what these printables are called. I'd have to put them in the description. But I really thought this was cute because it has the tan like in the paper, and it also has black in it. So I'm going to use a couple of pages of these. I forgot. I just bought them recently, but I cannot remember the name and where I bought them from. Some vintage music paper. We're going to use some vintage dictionary, some pages from magazines. Let's see, some coffee dye paper, and maybe one or two coloring book pieces, or some more music paper. Oh, I got lots of stuff. I have doilies. I'll put the doilies up here. I do have some Christmas cards. I'll probably add those. And here's some more coffee dyed paper. Oh, and these are some of my gingerbread. I don't think I'm going to use the color ones. I'm going to use the coffee dyed ones. I also have some coffee dyed gingerbread envelopes and index cards. And I have some signatures already taken out. These are the little cards and stuff that I already cut out. So we'll put that over there. And I got a lot of other stuff here. So I'm just going to start folding. Now this is if you can remember. It's been so long. This is my cover. So, and I put the cardboard in here. This is just a manila envelope I covered, and I put the cardboard in the center, and then it has rickrack around and pom-pom balls. So, I'm going to make a template of the size, and this is the perfect size lengthwise and widthwise. So all of my paper will have to be, you know, this size. Now, I'm going to fold it, but I'm not going to sit here and you know, put you all to sleep while I cut each paper, because, you know, a lot of it's going to be oversized. So I'm going to pick out my sheets and start folding. Wait a minute. I'm going to do this because this is, let's see. Cut like that. Okay. So this is a little bit over, so I'm going to have to cut it. Yep. And then when I come back, I'll have them all cut and ready to sew into the book. I'm going to put the cards up here. Let's see. I have to cut some of it off. That's okay. And like I said, sometimes you have to cut a little bit of either the words off or a little bit of the picture, you know, to fit your journal. I don't usually like putting things sideways, you know, but if I have to, I will. But most of the time, I like putting them face up. And I like all different sizes. And you know, it's really no rules to junk journaling. That's one of the things I really like about it. You know, you can do it however you want to do it. These have to be cut out. I'll put that over here. Oh, I love this page. And this is all I tore out of the book, so I'm going to leave it because I like rough edges. And I'll just leave the other edge straight. That's really, really pretty. I have some stickers here. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I hope you weren't sick during the holidays. It's no fun. I'm going to do 2 signatures. I could do 3, but I think I'm going to stick to 2. And this, I'm just going to cut the bottom off because I think I used this little piece down here for something else. I think this is really, it'll really go good with the journal. The black dots on it. Oh, cool. Yeah, I had a hard time, you know, wondering if I was going to, you know, stop making videos. I wasn't sure. I was about to delete most of my videos because of the FTC and everything, but kind of took me a couple of weeks to sit there and figure it out. But I said, you know, I really like, I'll be honest, I don't really like making the videos. I don't like filming. I don't like editing. But I love making the journals, and the only way that I can, you know, share my journals and share different techniques that I know, or, you know, make different things. How can I share them if I, you know, close my YouTube channel down? So, like I said, it took me a while to really think, you know, because I can't be fine, you know. What I have done with my older videos, I went back into all of them, and of course I marked down that the videos are not made for children, but I went in there and put in the description, these videos are not made for children. And I thought about, instead of saying, greeting everybody in the beginning of my videos, I'll probably, say that these videos are made for children or anyone over 18, basically. So, I'm a slow folder. Oh, these are strips. I'm not going to fold this one. This will be my last one. Yeah. Will not fold that. And like I said, I'm definitely not going to use all of this. I'm not going to use all of this cardstock probably. Now, what I like to do, and there's no wrong or right, but when I, do my signatures, the first and the last page, I always use cardstock. It's just a little bit more stability. You don't want something like a vintage page to be your first page or your last. So when you're sewing in the signatures, you have a better chance of it tearing if it's a thinner paper. So I always use cardstock for the first page of the signature and the last in each signature. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to cut these all down to go with the video. Go with the, and I just knocked the camera, sorry. Go with my journal here, journal cover, and then I'll be ready to sew the signatures in. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I finished my signatures. Let me move this over. And here's the two signatures. I did decorate them. I'll tell you what I did, but I did decorate them because of the fact that it was almost Valentine's Day. So anyway, I took one of the journaling cards. I just glued it on the front. Used some chipboard and some enamel little Christmas tree. I will tell you that the chipboard, let's see, I used two different kinds. This one is Deck the Halls, and it's from Echo Park, and Christmas Cheer from Echo Park also. And the enamel dots and trees and decorations, they're from, I forgot where they're from. But I did purchase a lot of my decorations from Scrapbooking 365 on Etsy. I get a lot of my stuff from there. I love their prices, and they ship really fast, so they're really good. Okay, so this is what I did, and like I said, I love this little deer, which is matched to deer paper. And what I did is I had a bunch of ribbon that I recently bought from AC Moore, which I don't know if AC Moore is all around the country, but AC Moore in Pennsylvania, and all of them are closing, all 145. So I got these at a good price. I bought a bunch of Christmas ones. I made a little tuck pocket spot in the front, and I wanted to pop the color because it's red, black, and white or cream. So I popped it with this green, and I had one of these little tags that you buy from the dollar store. I doodled a Santa on this one and glued one of the buttons. Let's see, I don't have the packages. The stuff that I bought from 365, Scrapbooking 365, I purchased them I think 2 years ago, so I don't even know. I'll put it in the description what I remember or what I have, still have the names on it, things. But I don't know if they're still available because it's like 2 years ago. And I got these little wooden pieces from Target last year, when everything is on sale. So I put some of my gingerbread paper in there, and you know, all different kind of paper, vintage, coffee dyed Christmas music, printable. Of course, I don't remember the name. I'll put it in the description. And this was really cute. This I also got from AC Moore. It's just one of those library cards. And what I did, really quick, they had all different patterns. So I just took one of these. And you know, the tags that come with whatever you purchase, like I bought little mini Christmas trees. So this is the tag here, and all I did was cut the tag off. This one's a different one, but it's the same thing. And it already has the hole in it, so I just took a little piece of ribbon and tied it. I added some bling right here, and this is another little wooden piece from Target I got last year, and a chipboard, and just glued it onto the library card. And then the library card itself, I just took some ribbon and some bling and just glued it on. Simple, easy. How cute that really looks. And I like the different, you know, patterns. And then this is just some trim ribbon. And I had some stickers, and I used those. And you got pockets here. You got magazine paper. You got, I gave you lots of pockets, and these are some of the enamel pieces right here. I love those. And let's see, what else? Oh, this right here, all I did was had a little scrap piece of fabric, and I just stamped it with a Santa stamp and just cut out like a little square. And then I took an enamel snowflake, but you really couldn't see it. So I glued some bling snowflake on top, and this is just a little piece of scrapbooking paper. I thought that was really cute. And like I said, it's all different kind of paper, ledger paper, graph paper. And then, let's see, the back is the other side of the doily, and it has a little enamel piece and a little Christmas ticket that I printed off of Pinterest. And this is just an old little gift card that I got from the thrift shop. I got a whole pack of those. So you can just put something here. That's that one. And this one, these are the enamel pieces. And I put some little circles here and some trim. And it's a little pocket here, a little enamel 12. And then this is just a white envelope, and I coffee dyed it and stamped a little red mustache, which kind of reminded me of Santa's mustache. Little enamel mittens right here. And this is some book page, little sticker here. Part of the paper pack that they had all different kind of little cards in there. This, once again, this is the same thing. Let's see. Same thing here. Here's a package of snowflakes that I got from AC Moore. So I just took the card and I just glued some enamel pieces here, a little ribbon, and this is another one of the Target little wooden Christmas tree. Now this is, I didn't glue it because I figured if you wanted it as a pocket, you could glue it, or you could just write on this. And once again, my gingerbread paper. Ooh, I'm having a hard time holding on to this. Some graph paper. This is a little vintage rick-rack I got when I went to a flea market. I got a whole bag of trims and ribbons and stuff like that. Music paper. Once again, this is the little doily, and it just has one of the little buttons that I got from Scrapbooking 365. And I got some vintage encyclopedia paper. And once again, this is another one of these. And I glued a chipboard on there and some ribbon. And then this is just a ticket, customer claim check. And I just stapled on one of the Christmas tickets. Some ribbon on the edge, tuck spot. So I gave you lots of room to store stuff. Now I'm going to sew the signatures. Now this is what I usually sew signatures. I have this, I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called. I call it a pokey tool. It's very sharp. It's kind of thin. I do have another one that has a wooden handle, and it's a thicker one, but I like this better. I have a larger needle with a large eye hole, I guess they call it. I don't know what they call that. So I can put my embroidery thread. So I'm debating whether to do the black or the red. So I did also decorate the front of the book, the cover. And once again, this is just one of the journaling cards from the paper pack. And then I just put some scrapbooking paper around. I sewed around it. And these are just the little glittery snowflakes. And then I had this little tiny piece of pom-pom trim left. This is all, I used it all up on this journal. And I glued some rhinestones on it and just a little, scrunched up a little piece of sheer red fabric. And inside is plain. I'm thinking about, but I'm not sure, of putting this on here. This is a library card. It's just plain and white. And I took some scrapbooking. Now I did sew it. A lot of times I sew my pieces before I even put them on the paper. Because if you sew them to the paper, then you have the stitching on the inside. And I like people to get as much journaling out of it. And it's kind of hard to journal over stitching. So I journal my cardstock first, and then I would glue it on. And then I have this piece here. And I thought about putting it here, but I'm not sure. Because the fabric is so pretty and glittery, I don't know. So I'll just leave that out right now. And yeah. So like I said, this is, I'm either going to use the black or I'm going to use the red. I think I'm going to use the red because it'll be less noticeable. You won't notice it as much. And I think it has a lot going on. But I'm not sure. Wait a minute. But the black would look good also. I'm going to use the red. I'm going to use the red. And you know that, I mean, I know you've seen it done a million times. So you do it 3 times the length of the journal. I always give it a little extra. Okay. And that's one. And I'm doing 2 signatures. So I need 2 strings of thread. Now I always use, no particular reason, but I always use embroidery thread to sew my signatures in. And I have my binder clips right here. So I'm going to put the second signature in first. Now, I do this so often that I have so many patterns for it. So usually I just go through what I have and see what fits. And if I don't have anything that fits, then let me do it this way. Then I'll just make up a new pattern. This one over here. That one's too long. I think I'm going to use this one. Wait a minute. This one is perfect. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. too short. Too short, too big. Okay, I think I'm going to use this one. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I don't know if you can see it on this material though, when I mark it. I'm going to do it on the outside. Let's see. This little pom-pom is in my way. Should go up here. I don't know. Let me see. Oh, these are too short. This one's good. I don't have two. All right. Let's see. All right, I'm going to use this like okay. I'm going to use this, and I can just kind of, I don't want to bend it, but it has 1, 2, 3, 4 signatures if I was doing a book for 4, but I'm just going to use the 2. I'm going to use the 2 in the center, and usually I mark the top, and because this doesn't fit exactly, you know what? I'm going to make up a new one. So hold on, and I'll be right. Okay, I'm back. I got some paper. I'm going to measure it right here. And it's hard to see on the other side because of the fabric. So I'm just going to lay it up here. And go like that. I need my ruler. A lot of times I could just use the old pattern ones for the binding, but this is a little difficult because of all the pom-poms and they weren't the right length. So usually you drop it, let's see, 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch from the top. I usually like to do 1/2 inch. And I'm just going to eyeball it. Or wait a minute, I can fold it in half. And then that'll tell me where to put the middle ones. I'm not keen on measuring anything, so. And I always put top to make sure that I always, put this the same way because it might be a little bit different. So it's always better to mark it at the top. Now we have to poke the holes in. I'm going to do it on the other side because I really can't see too good where the strip is of cardboard. So I'm going to lay it on top, this little pom-pom right there. Okay. Oh, okay, come on, come on. Let's poke the hole. kind of hard to see the holes, but they're there. And it's going to be hard to see on the other side too. Just going to go over the holes, so it'll be easier for me to see, because that fabric is so shiny on the other side. It's hard for me to see. Okay, I'm going to be back because my camera is about to run out of time, and I'm going to sew the signatures in. So, okay, I'm back. Now, I just want to make sure that all the pages are where I want them to be. I want this more in the center. And I usually take out I took out all of the journaling cards before I sew them in, because they usually, kind of get in the way. I want them all nice and tight, like that. Then I just clip it. And I did have my thread somewhere. Here it is. I think this is it. Yep. Oh, I did forget. All right, I have to put the holes here on the paper. What I usually do is just lay this and center it, because sometimes paper is a little bit smaller, or longer than this pattern piece here. So even it out at the top and the bottom. I just take this hole right here and I just go right over and make a little dot. This one right here, make a little dot. I dot this off and make a little dot right here. Let me see. Right, I'm a little off. Wait a minute. This one's here, and this one is here. Okay. Alrighty. Top one. Now I'm going to take my tool and just poke it right on through. And I just kind of go back and forth to make the hole nice and open. And I try to do it, straight. Just go in straight. Try not to poke yourself, because I've done that. Okay. Now, I just lost my string again. Where did it go? Oh my sewing string. Oh. On the floor. Okay. Now this is going to be difficult because I can't see the holes. Alright. And I'm going to go in the center. I'm doing, this is my second signature. So I see it from that side. Sometimes I have to put like this in there and help me to guide it. Because like I said, with this material, I can't see anything. And there, it went right through. I always leave a little tail. And I just attach it under one of the binding clips so I won't pull it out. And once again, I'm going to have to use this. Ah, didn't I put it in the wrong hole? Ay, 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 ay. No, that is the right hole, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Now look at that. I've done this so many times. It's upside down. Wow. Okay. Well, let me take this out. It is upside down. I have actually finished the journal, sewed it in, and went to go open it up and look at it. And one signature is upside down. That's really cool. Ugh, it's crazy. Okay, do it again. Put it through. I need my tool to help guide me. There it is, right there. And then I'll take the needle and basically go where it is. Ooh, got it through. Yep, that's right. Okay, it's right side up. And I've also sewed my signature in, and the signature was in right, but a few of the pages I accidentally put upside down. So I've done that too. No biggie. Here I'm gonna fasten this under one of the binders so I won't pull it out accidentally. Okay. Now, I need this to guide me. Right there. Okay. Lint on them. Ooh. And then pull this. Now sometimes it's hard for whatever reason getting the needle. Sometimes they go in really quick and easy, and sometimes you're just like fishing, trying to get the needle through all these pieces. Ah, see? Pieces of paper, and you can stick yourself to it. So be careful. And then we're going to go in here. I'm just going to sew one signature in because everybody has already seen, you know, people sew signatures in. So, oh, sorry, I just knocked the camera. I dropped my tool on the floor. Okay. Now the hardest part is getting it back through that middle section. And you don't want to go through the string that's already there because it'll make it real difficult for you to pull it up. Let's see. All right. Go through here. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. I think sometimes it's like the angle that you poke the original hole through. Oh, it went through great. If you go on a different angle, it makes it hard to get in. Okay, got it in. Let me check. See if it's nice. This is not too I need to make it a little bit tighter. Let's see. You want to pull it, but you don't want to pull it too tight that you tear the paper. All right, let's get this out. And then you want to end up with one string on one side and one on the other, and this middle string in the center. I think that's good, yeah. And then I just triple a knot. I just tie it 3 times. Sometimes I put, you know, something on the ends of the string. Sometimes I leave it plain and tie a little bow. Wait a minute, one more time. Okay. And I'm going to snip it. Okay, that's one signature in. Okay, now I'll come back. Okay, I am back. I'm finished my journal. I don't know if I want to put this in the front. I don't know if I like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue it. And I'm going to just stick it in the journal in one of the pockets, and whoever gets this journal, if they want to glue it in the front or somewhere else, that's what I'm going to do. And also, here are the little puffy buttons. They have like a little foam back, sticky back on the back, and they're called flare buttons from Echo Park, but like I said, 2 years ago I bought this. So I'm going to do a quick flip through. This was supposed to be done, of course, in the beginning or the end of November, beginning of December, and I was going to put it in my Etsy shop. Christmas is over, so what I would like to do, I would like to do a giveaway. So all I need you to do is be a subscriber and leave a comment on the journal, and then I'll do a giveaway. Today is Thursday. Next Friday, which I don't have the date, but next Friday I'll pick a name and I'll give away the journal. It'll also come with it's a little gingerbread envelope, and it just has some little goodies in it, not much. And also I'm going to close it with just a rubber band, a black band, because it is very decorated and I didn't want to put ribbon or a Tim Holtz, you know, metal post thing, hitch post. So I think that looks nice and it keeps it closed. So let me do a really quick flip through. All right, let me center it. And I'm not gonna, you know, describe every page. I'll just let you look at it. All the pockets are not, you know, all the pockets and tuck spots that I made, they're not all filled. I'm going to let you put your, you know, memorabilias or whatever in there. I just filled some of them, so I just wanted to let you know. I'm so glad I finished this. This was really, you know, on my mind. Trying to get it finished. So, a little lint off of it. So, if you would like to, please, like I said, you have to be a subscriber. Leave a comment about the journal, and I'll pull a name next Friday. And I'll let you know who the winner is. All right. Please give a thumbs up. I do apologize for the video. I haven't done a video in a while, and I know I was stuttering and everything else, so hopefully my next one will be better. Oh, I am going to do my next video. I am going to do I made these kits on Etsy, and I had promised two lovely ladies, subscribers, have purchased them, and I was supposed to do a video on how to make a 2-signature journal with the package, you know, that I made. So that'll be my next one, and I do have, I think, 2 other ones, just little gift ideas. One is a gift idea, and the other one is something for because I am trying to get my art room together, and I have so much stuff and just trying to organize. So something to organize ribbon. So those are my next 3 hopefully videos I'll make soon. So all right, bye.